Imagine turning $1,500 into $100,000 in 30 days. That's exactly what this dental practice did. In his first month working with me, Dr. Dillon from Morgan Hill Dentistry and Implants in California closed 2 full arch implant cases.
Double arch, I did it last week, so that was our first lead. So we did 48K. And the second one is also good, and I'm doing the surgery.
Collecting $100,000 in 30 days from less than $1,500 in ad spend. Yes, you heard that right. A $100K return from $1,500 spent. Let me break down exactly what happened and you can steal it for yourself. Hey, I'm Marich, dental marketing strategist and founder of Patient Says Yes. I work specifically with implant and cosmetic dental practices to help you attract high-value patients who actually show up and say yes to treatment. Dr. Dillon had been through the marketing hamster wheel. He was tired of being burnt from agencies promising results. Every single time, the same story. Leads flood in, calendar looks full, and then nothing. Patients who never showed, let alone converted. Consultations that went nowhere if they even did happen. Money spent with nothing to show for it. Here's how he described it. We had a lot of garbage leads. We'd keep waiting for them. They never showed up. That was a disappointment. Here's the thing. This wasn't the result of bad luck. This was because of bad targeting. These agencies were optimizing for one thing only, lead volume. Because volume looks good on a report. Volume justifies the monthly retainer. Volume keeps the client from asking the hard questions. The truth is, volume doesn't close implant cases. Qualified patients backed by a great strategy do. To be honest, by the time Dr. Dillon came to me, he'd been burnt enough times that saying yes to another marketer understandably felt like a risk he wasn't sure he wanted to take again. Here's where I did something different. Before I touched a single ad, before I wrote one word of copy or set $1 of budget, I went back and looked through everything. His old campaigns, his old data, every wrong move that the agencies that had come before me had made. I wasn't guessing, wasn't starting from scratch with a generic template. I was actually building something specific to his practice based on real evidence of what hadn't worked, analyzed exactly why. What I found was predictable. Broad targeting, chasing cheap clicks, lead forms optimized for volume with zero qualification, and no system on the back end to filter out patients who were never serious about implants to begin with. We rebuilt it. Tighter targeting, harder filters, a qualification process that meant by the time a lead reached his front desk, they'd already told us that they were ready to move forward. The result? Fewer leads. The ones who came through showed up interested. His first day with our leads on the schedule, 3 patients were booked. All 3 walked through the door. After years of 20 to 30% show rates with other agencies, 3 out of 3. Now, let me tell you about the patient behind that first $48,000 case because this is a part that gives you a clue into targeting correctly. This patient was a veteran, financially set, no concerns about costs whatsoever. He'd started his lower arch implant restoration with a dentist he completely trusted. That dentist retired and closed his practice. Now he needed to find someone to finish what was started. He wasn't shopping around for a deal. His biggest concern was looking for someone he could trust. He'd already visited another office before finding Dr. Dillon. Something just didn't feel right with the other dentist, so he kept looking. That's when our ad found him. The same ad I'm revealing for free that you can grab in my online dental community, link in the description. This veteran came in, and from the moment he walked through the door, Dr. Dillon made him feel exactly what the other office couldn't. Comfortable, confident, like he was in the right place. No hesitation when the cost conversation came up, no financing questions, he was ready to go. $48,000 closed in the first month off of only $1,162 in ad spend. Right after that, a second full arch case accepted. Another $48,000 collected. $100K in 30 days with 7 more patients actively in the pipeline. The right patient was out there the whole time. The agencies before me just kept putting Dr. Dylan in front of the wrong ones. Here's what I need you to hear if you've been burnt before too. It wasn't your practice, it wasn't your location, it wasn't that implant patients don't exist in your market. It was just the strategy, specifically a strategy built for volume instead of value. Now, when you go back to the data, understand what failed and why. Build something designed for the patient you actually want, everything changes. 100K months stop being a fantasy for dentists, start becoming a floor. The right patient is out there right now looking for a practice exactly like yours. The question is whether your marketing is putting you in front of them or someone else. I've revealed the exact ad I use that made Dr. Dylan 100K inside my free dental community. Patient says yes. It's the same ad that we used to target the implant patients who came in for 48K each. So come grab it for yourself. Link is in the description. It's free. Go steal it.